Hey everyone, LukeRipa here. Welcome to a brand new episode of LukeRipa Collection here on Wikos. Today, one could say the trilogy is complete, at least in my collection, because we are looking at the Steelbook for Tron Ares, a very panned sequel to Tron Legacy. It has a bittersweet kind of feeling, this movie, because it released the same day my father passed away. I watched it that weekend, so the moral of the story stuck with me, and that's why I kind of love it. Because of that, when something like that happens in your life, you really think about life. This is a movie where basically the rhetoric, the message is about human life and how good it is. I really enjoyed it. It's visually phenomenal, the soundtrack is phenomenal, and I read great things about this 4K release, and of course I had to get it in 4K Steelbook because, I have the other two, Legacy and the original movie. So without further ado, let's go watch the third brother on the table. So here's the front. We have an artwork that is very in line with the other two steelbooks that we are going to show you later on in the episode. Of course, if you follow me since the beginning, you saw the original episode that released the day that Tron Ares came out. So here we have, as usual, a piece of paper covering the top and the bottom. We have all the main characters: Jodie Turner-Smith, Jeffrey Bridges, Greta Lee, and of course Jared Leto in the role of Ares. Jared Leto and Greta Lee's characters on the light cycles, so the red light cycles, and as you see, the color theme of the movie is red rather than the blue of the other two, although the original Tron is a little bit more variant than Tron Legacy. Tron Legacy is very much blue. Here we have the spine, so we cannot really see much, but it's the title, and again, the characters over here. Behind, we have the usual stills from the movie, about the movie, special content, credits. In terms of audio, we have English in Dolby Atmos, Italian, German in Dolby Digital Plus 7.1, Spanish in DTS 5.1, Czech and Polish in Dolby Digital 5.1, and English audio descriptive service in Dolby Digital 2.0. There are subtitles we have Italian, English for hearing impaired, Spanish, Czech, Danish, Finnish, German, Norwegian, Polish, and Swedish. On the standard Blu-ray, we have Italian Dolby Digital Plus 7.1, English in DTS HD Master Audio 7.1, Spanish in DTS 5.1, and Czech and Polish in Dolby Digital 5.1. In terms of subtitles, instead, we have Italian, English for the hearing impaired, Spanish, Czech, and Polish. Weirdly enough, Disney still doesn't put Dolby Atmos on the standard Blu-ray, which it's a kind of miss, I guess, because a lot of companies like Paramount puts the Dolby Atmos also on the standard Blu-ray, which is always welcome, I believe. And of course, it features Dolby Vision, and I bet it's gonna look fantastic. Anyways, let's open it up. Stop using glue, please. It's not safer, it doesn't make it safer for transportation. You're already using freaking wrap to keep everything in place. You do not need glue. You do not need glue. Okay, because in Italy it's distributed by Eagles Pictures, but Disney in general, don't use glue. Because now, while I'm shooting this episode, because I'm doing the unboxing here, I have to work to get everything off, which is a pain in the freaking ass. And this is not even the proper way to remove it. It's not even remotely the proper way to remove it. So I literally had to stop the video to clean up the glue. Please, Eagle Pictures, stop using the glue. It doesn't have any purpose. It just ruins the steelbook, okay? It just ruins it because it gets dirt on it, you need to clean it, and the steel is easily bendable when you press it, so stop using it. Whoever is the manufacturer, tell them, stop using glue. Stickers, not the best option either, but they are way better than glue. Nothing is the best option because you have the plastic wrap anyway to keep everything in place. Anyways, back to the video. Again, this is the front. The piece of paper didn't cover much. This is the spine. As you can see, on the top we have the poster, which is quite different from the other two, as you will see soon. Behind, we have a really cool artwork of Ares and a light cycle over here with the no going back tagline on it. Really beautiful artwork. So open it up. So we have the 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray here, and standard Blu-ray here. And here is the interior. It's a still from the chase scene in the real world on the light cycles. Overall, really beautiful steelbook, really beautiful artwork. Let's put everything back. Here it is, alongside the other two. See, the trilogy here is complete. We have the original Tron, we have Tron Legacy and Tron Ares, and I wish they kept the same style overall. It's not that much of a departure, but still, it's quite different. And let's even turn them around to see who has the best back. I'd say Ares. I really love the Ares one. And as you can see, the spines are a little bit different because we don't get the Disney logo on the Ares one. We get the poster up there, which is interesting, and we don't get even Disney next to the movie logo, which is also interesting. Anyways, this is the steelbook. These are the steelbooks. This is the complete trilogy together, and really like this trilogy. I know it's not the best narrative one in general. I mean, they are very stylish. They are very beautiful movies to watch. Of course, the original Tron is a little bit dated by now, but that's normal. That's absolutely normal. In the end, it is a 1982 experimental movie, because it is an experimental movie, as it's the first movie to fully utilize CGI to make a movie. To the point, it wasn't nominated for Best Visual Effects at that year's Oscars, because CGI at that time wasn't considered to be a special effect. It was considered almost as a form of cheating. Of course, things changed a bit. All three contain Dolby Vision. All three contain Dolby Atmos. Of course, the GOAT for OST goes to Legacy, but even Ares is really close. Anyways, you watched Tron Ares, what did you think about it? Let me know down in the comments. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and or follow the Wikos channel on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok, and Twitch. And also, if you like this edition of the Tron Ares Steelbook, I'm gonna leave an Amazon Associates link down in the description on YouTube, so that you can buy it. And of course, I will leave a link for the other two if they are still available, and you can import it through Amazon Global. As you've seen, it's completely region-free, this one also. Also, if you're Italian, every Tuesday at 7 a.m. we release our podcast, Il Wikos Podcast, where we talk about movies and TV shows, and sometimes gaming and tech. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. My name is LukeRipa, and I'll see you next time.